Welcome to your daily focus for May the 6th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. The sixth energy is health and fitness. It's about our routines, the mundane part of our lives. It also is the universal number for love, so we can't forget about the six being present, and it's a day to show love, to feel love, to accept love, to fall in love with a passion, with a dream, with a desire, with a person. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 15. So that is about transformation. That is also about understanding what truly holds you back. Why you continue to be on that same wheel, it seems. That you think you're breaking out of it and then right back where you started. And you think you're breaking out of it and right back where you started. And it could be as easy as a diet, right? You decide to lose 10 pounds, you get to 8 pounds, and you're so proud of yourself. And all of a sudden, those 8 pounds are right back on again. And so you re-examine, you look, right? If we do the same things over and over and expect a different result, it is a form of insanity, isn't it? So we need to think outside the box. We need to understand what we could do different in our lives, in our mundane routines, because it is the sixth energy today, to get us to veer off in a new direction, a new path, a new lifestyle, a new existence, a new you, a new me. To control the transformation of who we are becoming and going in the direction that we truly want. So we have the sun in Taurus. The moon is in Scorpio. I think when most of us awake, the moon will have moved into Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is about your primal power, first of all, okay? So it's about going deep within and understanding a truth about yourself. Maybe you've never realized it before. Maybe you've never given it real thought before. And you come upon this revelation about yourself and why you do the things you do, or say the things you say, or act the way you act at certain times of your life, situations, events. Scorpio is very much about digging deeper to find the truth. So don't believe that anybody's going to take you at face value today, because they won't. They will research. They'll ask questions once you leave to see how much is truth, how much is fiction, to see where you may have embellished. And you will be doing the same to others. When they give you a piece of information, I don't think you'll take it at face value today. You will weigh it out. You will examine it. You will look at it and try to understand it better through your own eyes, through your own sage wisdom. Look at this, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the judge and jury. She is the judge and jury. She asks questions. She digs deep to find the answers, the truth. And once she has the realization of the truth, that's when she can implement the plan. That's when she can go forward within her own strategy to bring something new into being, to transform, to ignite, to birth an idea. The one thing about the Queen of Wands is she's very, people want to be a part of what she's doing, because she has this high vibration, this high energy. Once she makes up her mind, once she has weighed everything out, once she feels she knows the truth of what it's going to take, of where she's going to go, of what needs to be done in order for it to happen. And the one thing about the Queen of Wands, when you use her energy, is that you never have to look back upon a decision you make and think, what if I would have done it differently? Because she's very slow to act, but when she acts, it's like a firestorm. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about asking your new reality to come into being. Your goal, your dream, your desire, your wanted success, your wanted happiness, your wanted joy, companionships, friendships. Whatever that goal, that dream, that desire is, this is a day to really ask for it to be present in your life today. That it is already now. We got two, the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups. Both were pulled at the same time, so I got to keep them. The Four of Cups really wouldn't be here if I didn't pick up two cards at once, because that would have been the fourth card. But since they come together, I would have to say that this is where we need to offer gratitude to our friendships, to our happiness, to our joy, to our small celebrations. Remember, the 6 is very much about our mundane routines. So where do you find joy and happiness, peace and harmony within your daily routine? And give thanks to those moments, to acknowledge them. This is about, giving thanks for the joy and the giggles and the laughter and bringing it into being. This could be definitely a day where you meet somebody new. Start a new friendship. A new partnership. A new alliance. Or it could be, because many times we find joy and happiness and peace of mind within our hobbies, right? Whether it's gardening or building something or creating something. Maybe you're a painter, a sculptor, a dancer, a singer. Maybe you can build buildings like nobody else, or build decks, or maybe you can, you're the best baker in the community, or you sew, you knit, whatever you do. We find a happiness, a joy, a peace of mind when we lose ourselves in those things. So give thanks for your talents and abilities today. Absolutely. Acknowledge them as a strength within you. Remember, Scorpio is all about your primal power. You add your primal power to an already known talent or ability within you. And it could take you to the moon and back when it comes to happiness, joy coming into your life, people coming into your life that are like-minded, that you have a joy with, a happiness with, a unity with. Let's get our mystical wisdom cards out, shall we? Are you being a good boy, Dylan? Are you being a good boy? He's up to something. Dylan, in case you're a first-time viewer, is one of my dogs. So, okay. Oh, look at this. The 7 deadly sins are back. Wow, that's the third time in how many days? 5 or 6 days? The 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits. So, really, it's the 15 energy. We need to look at our destructive traits today. We need to see how to get off that wheel, that circle that we continuously, that loop that we constantly replay in our lives over and over again throughout the years. So it's welcome to the world of human nature. The 7 deadly sins are at the root of all destructive behavior. Greed and other negative traits drive harmful human activity that impacts the quality of life on Earth, particularly the environment. It is a lack of concern for the preservation of Mother Earth and all of these humans' destructive traits that are leading to the devastation of life on this planet. So, what are the 7 deadly sins? Sloth, gluttony, lust, greed, wrath, envy, and pride. Okay? So sloth, laziness, being physically and emotionally inactive. And that doesn't mean because you can't because of a disability. That means that you choose not to. You choose not to get up and go. You decide, now I'm going to sit here and watch another episode. I'm going to read another chapter. And we've all done it, and we'll all do it again. We choose to be inactive. We choose to be, and physically and emotionally inactive. Sometimes we see where we could actually bridge something with a partner, a friend, and yet we hold back. We go, no, I'm not saying it. And saying it might have made all the difference. Gluttony, overindulgence in anything to the point of waste. Anything. So my mom always said, everything in moderation. So if all your friends are, this is a bad example because nobody's leaving their homes, but you all decide to go out for dinner and, now we got to have dessert, and you usually don't drink, but you'll have a drink because everybody else is having a drink, and bring on that main course, and let's have some appetizers, and then you decide to go to the casino, and all of a sudden you're at the bank machine getting more money because you lost it, and you want to keep on playing, and overindulgence in anything. You have 50 pairs of shoes, 50 purses, 50 suits that you love to wear. And you aim to get more. I knew one girl, hers was jackets. She had so many beautiful jackets. And she goes, I've never even worn half of them, but they're so beautiful. And so that can be a thing where you keep on growing it as if it's going to give you some kind of happiness. And it does for a very fleeting moment or two, but it's not long term. So everything in moderation keeps us healthy, wealthy, and wise. Lust, an intense desire for physical or sexual gratification. There's making love and there's having sex. And which do you participate in, I guess? And is it almost like a need that you have to satisfy? It's not about being in a unity with another person. It's about your own feelings, your own worth, your own pleasure centers, nobody else's. Greed, excessive pursuit of material possessions and power. The neighbor gets a car, you get one better. We're always trying to up the other person. Look the best, be the best. Make it so that we are the person when we walk down the street, everybody just, I wish I was them. And when you start to allow your ego to feed on those kinds of emotions, you get off the path to your greater good very quickly. Wrath, extreme feelings of uncontrollable anger, jealousy, rage. Take a deep breath, count to 10. Somebody cuts you off on the highway. Don't automatically think that they woke up that morning to find you out on that highway and to cut you and you alone off. They might have just got bad news that a family member had passed or was very ill. Or maybe a person that they thought was going to be a part of their life for the rest of their life suddenly left them. Maybe they lost their job today. But yet we roll down the window, we hold a hand gesture out, we swear and curse them. Where if we just took a deep breath and realized that it wasn't about you at all. That they were probably lost in their emotions. Yeah, there's some jerks out there. But they are really few and far between when you really look at the world at large. Most people have this genuine goodness. Envy. Discontentment aroused by another's good fortune. So maybe you're not the one who's buying the new car. Maybe it's always your neighbor. Maybe they're getting another break. Oh my gosh, look at what they got this time. Look at what somebody did for them. Look what somebody gave them. Why do they have all the luck? Why can't it come my way? When we start thinking like that, we start thinking of lack. We start thinking that there's not enough to go around, that we won't get our fair share. And of course, there's more than enough to go around. If anything, congratulate them. Celebrate their success and raise your vibration so the exact same thing, if you truly do want that, comes into your life as well. Oh, I lost the page. Did I? No, it's right there. And pride, excessive self-love, and arrogance. And yes, we should love ourselves. We should love ourselves dearly. We should admire our talents, our gifts, our compassion, our beauty, the unique self of who we are. But when we start to get the look at me because I'm important and I'm wonderful and you're not as good as me. I'm not one of those people that get this awestruck when I meet somebody great. Very rarely will that happen because we all put on our pants one leg at a time. We're all very equal. So there is no mantra to that. So I guess we'll just have to back it up to yesterday's again, or use your own mantra. Fill her in for the day. But meditate today, pray today, reflect today on where you might be a little too lazy, or you might be a little bit too envious, or you might be overindulging in some way. Because many times we start to see how our behaviors, our habits are actually holding us back. Sometimes we don't even notice it, but we don't like that behavior or habit, so we go to fix that, and then all of a sudden, other things start getting better in our life, and we realize that that was the thing that was holding us back in some way, in some form, in some part of our life. So today is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for self-love. It's a beautiful day to love others, absolutely, and share your love with others. It's also a beautiful day to look at your health, your routines, your gifts, your talents. Very much about joy and happiness, and spotting that joy and happiness in your life and bringing that to life. I think if nothing else, this whole pandemic has made so many people so serious that, and I'm a frontline worker, so you usually see me, singing the song and getting everybody else to sing, and I tell them if they're not singing and they're not getting in these doors, the people who are singing and going in first, and everybody's singing, and you hear laughter, and we need it. We need to laugh. We need to find joy. We need to search it out. I mean, it's the devil energy today with the 15. So what would really tick off the devil? If there was one thing, it'd be laughter. It'd be happiness. It'd be joy. It'd be love. Because that is just a defeat of everything the devil is trying to throw at us. Now they start to wrestle. Oh, these dogs. They're very good today for the first time, because it's since somebody's come to the door and they haven't gone completely berserk. New beginnings with the Robin. We are still in new moon energy, at least until tomorrow, so use the energy as new moon energy. Absolutely. And do your new moon affirmations. New beginnings. Cleansing, newness, grateful. Oh, there's grateful again. Promise and new birth. You cannot climb a mountain if you will not risk a fall. Robin tells you it's now time to pull yourself from the sledge of the past, wipe yourself clean, mend the wounds and scratches that occurred through the journey. Your angels and guides will be on hand to help. It's a great day to offer your gratitude for what you have and for knowing that you won't be let down if you ask for it, if you believe that it's coming your way, and expect those changes to absolutely occur in your life going forward. Yes, there isn't everything happens for a reason thinking, even during painful experiences, but the loss always evolves into a gain of some kind. Have you ever experienced a passing only to hear of an announcement of a pregnancy or a birth? Or broke up with someone to start dating someone so much more compatible for you that you wondered what you saw in the past person? The death of situation always evolves into a promise of birth and new beginnings. Emotion is truly energy in motion, and since everything is energy, whether it be money, love, work, whatever, the universe feels the vibration changing in your thoughts, and it can change it to a wonderful thing if you allow it to do so. Robins always come back to the same place each springtime. It's nature's way. Robin may be telling you that you need to review your childhood to see where you may have stored away deep in your soul, to see if there is forgiveness that needs to take place, or maybe you need to look up an old friend, an old childhood friend. So that's a little bit of yesterday. I think it was yesterday where, the reminiscing and looking backwards was part of it. And see where that hurt occurred in your life, where you took somebody else's opinion as your truth and went forward with it. And so that might even still come out today within your routines, within your habits, within the little things that you do. Pay attention to the destructive traits, and we all don't think that we have any destructive traits, really. We might lean a little bit this way or lean a little bit that way, but by no means is it destructive behavior. But it truly is. It's holding you back from the dreams, from the laughter, from the joy, from the love, from the success that you want to embrace in your life going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.